What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we got to talk about Hawkeye, who is absolutely godly. This character is really over the freaking moon. I mentioned in the last video how he was able to do stage 19 null with no Urus, with 100% damage proc, with a stage 8 Power Angry Hulk set, and a normal rank uniform, and he could do it within about 3 minutes, right? Just a little over 3 minutes. That is nuts. Crazy damage. But today, I'm going to show you just how strong this character really is. He is nutty. Now, as far as Hawkeye's build, I'm just so excited, honestly, to talk about this character because he's an OG Avenger. And like when it comes to the Avengers, the OGs, we always want them to be so strong. And man, Netmarble really did knock it out of the park with this guy. His damage is absolutely nutty. He has really good survivability. I do have one little quirk with his durability, however, but we'll talk about that here in a second. But he does have 39,000 physical attack. He's got max attack speed, max critical damage. His ignore defense is pretty much maxed out and max skill cooldown, right? He does have mythic physical attack Urus, no Odin's blessings, nothing like that, guys. And his tier 3 does have damage accumulation. And honestly, really, I think it goes without saying anymore. You just want characters at tier 3 and Awaken, right? They're just not very relevant because you can't use them in a lot of game modes unless they are Awaken and tier 3. But so it's not really a big deal that they put the accumulation on here. It would have been better if it'd been on skills, but in all honesty, he's so strong that it really doesn't bother you. He's pretty friggin' nuts. He does have the 8 seconds of invincibility, which is nice. I wish I had to remove all debuff, but the all defense down is godly, especially for regular World Boss ultimate, as long with that 4-second paralysis. That is really good for regular World Boss ultimate. This character for a new player, even for me, guys, he's really awesome. But for a new player, he's a must buy. I'm just going to say it right now. He's a must buy. It's a must buy uniform. You can use this guy in ABX. He's going to be godly for your World Boss clears. Might even be good for PvP. I haven't tested that out. He does have critical damage increased by 30%. He's got guaranteed dodge rate, which helps his survivability. The increased skill damage. The second skill has paralysis once again. So you got a lot of CC or crowd control and regular World Boss Ultimate. His third skill gives him a huge 50% attack buff. It gives him 4 seconds of immunity, which means he doesn't get debuffed. He's got a heal that is delayed. It does take a little bit of time to get it, but you can cancel the skill and actually get the heal, which is awesome. And it has ignore iframe, which is nice, my friends. And then his fourth skill gives him a damage proc by 80% for one attack. And you can actually get this proc on your tier 3, which is nice. You do want to proc on the fourth skill and the tier 3. Very easy rotation. And once again, more paralysis, lots of CC. And then his fifth skill gives him another 50% attack buff. This guy's got a 100% attack buff on top of the 1% accumulation from his tier 3. Not to mention he gets a huge stat buff whenever he goes from tier 2 to tier 3. It is nutso, my friends. And then he does have some all defense down, and he has, his, whatever leadership. His passive gives him 40% ignore dodge, which is awesome, especially for null. The guaranteed critical rate is awesome. You could use him and put a rage on this character, and he's going to have a lot of ignore dodge. He's going to be able to be used in ABX, but I guarantee he's going to do better with the damage proc as far as World Boss is concerned. Don't know if he's going to be a meta in ABX or not, but he is very strong there. And then, he just has critical damage increase, leadership. Now, Hawkeye's skill rotation is super easy. It's literally 3-5-2-4. Put your proc on the 4. It's very simple, guys. You can cancel the skills very quick and easy. And then once you do 3-5-2-4 the first time, you're just going to do 3-5-2-4 again, 3-5-2-4, and then the tier 3. And you can easily go into tier 3, keep the proc where it belongs pretty much every single rotation, which is awesome. He is so good. This is a free-to-play god, and I gotta highlight this fifth skill, which is just reminiscent of the show. Oh my god, I love it so much. Oh my god. I was getting so excited when I was playing this character and just blown away by his damage. And by the way, aesthetic-wise, he looks awesome. Right? He looks good. He does look like a younger version of Jeremy Renner, so I'm loving it. We got a fully awakened Power Angry Hulk set on him. We have no artifact, which actually would make him stronger because it actually gives him an attack buff. So if you get his artifact, it will make him even more powerful, which is I mean, guys, it's nutty. It really is. But he doesn't need it. That's the thing. He doesn't need the artifact to be strong. He's already freaking nuts. And be frank with you guys, I wish I just put a regular CTP of energy on him or the CTP of destruction, because the truth is, I don't know, it's annoying running around building up this beatdown proc, to be perfectly frank with you guys. And I really don't think he needs it. He's going to push high levels of world boss without it, especially if you have, obviously a good amount of pierce and a good amount of physical attack. I have 77% physical attack, and I know for a lot of you out there that's a lot, but believe me, compared to other players, it's not that good. It really isn't. There's plenty of players out there that got over 100% physical attack on their cards, if not way more, and it just makes a big difference. We do have a 200% damage proc on him, and his uniform is at normal. I'll show you guys the uniform options here really quick. We got Falcon, Human Torch. He's got some really good uniform options. Icarus, which is Scarlet Witch, which is good, and then we got Storm, which isn't so great. So let me show you guys just how strong this character is, right? We'll go against Null first, stage 45. And this is a cool thing. He fits the requirement for stage 45, guys. Matter of fact, because he's a male superhero, you can use this character, and this is another reason why he's so good for newer players, is that you can use him all the way up. He's a human also, all the way up to 24. And even if you don't have any pierce, he's going to put in some serious power, guys. This is a strong character. He is nuts. Oh, I mean, once you get 25, you need a female. And then you can't use him again until, I believe, 45. There's villains. He doesn't have the agility tag. So, yeah, he goes at 45, right? But, guys, he can do this. He can do stage 45. On my account right now, I don't know if it'd take me quite a few runs because I don't have the right support, which we're going to talk about right now. Now, unfortunately, all I have is Wave and White Fox. Now, White Fox, he doesn't have the leadership tag, so he doesn't benefit from her damage to supervillains or decreased damage received from supervillains. But he does get the uniform effect because it applies to all hero allies. So he gets the 30% ignore dodge, he gets the extra 15% attack, and the chain hit damage by 10%, which does make him a little bit stronger, and she does have a CTP of insight on her. And my Wave, obviously, the damage to supervillains, and of course the leadership, right? And we have max ignore dodge because we got 40% ignore dodge from Hawkeye's passive. We have the ignore dodge from the CTP. We got ignore dodge from White Fox. We actually have more than 100% ignore dodge. Now, here's the thing to note about this. Maya Lopez is a speed superhero, and her leadership with that remove all debuff and 60% attack, and you put Wave over here and you put Maya in the leadership, Hawkeye's going to get it done, my friends. Hawkeye will get it done. It will be nutso. It actually is going to be a lot better than having White Fox here, right? So that is something to keep in mind, my friends. With 60% attack buff leadership and then having Waves damage to supervillains by 50%, Hawkeye would be able to do this. And all right, so we're going to do that again because I wasn't happy with the run. There's a lot of obstacles in stage 45 right now. We got, tornadoes, time freeze, of course, dealing with all the Null's crap, right? But I just want to show you guys the first phase, how much damage this guy actually does, right? And this is without his accumulation up, right? And we only have one support. So I'm doing my best not to get hit by anything here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And I just love how prop friendly this character is. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch to Wave, right? And by the way, if you got toxic meteorites on the ground, Hawkeye can die, guys. I mean, and this is my biggest critique of the character. I really wish he would have had some decreased damage received like his female counterpart, Kate Bishop. I think that would have made him a little bit better. I mean, in fact, I know it would have made him better because that's kind of where he's lacking. His survivability is really, really good, but his durability isn't that great. He can't take a lot of damage because he has no decreased damage received. It's honestly pretty damn annoying. I mean, you got to be really, really careful when you're playing with him, especially in high levels of world boss. Like, he takes a lot of damage. I mean, that heal is nice, it is, but sometimes having some durability is also really good. I mean, believe me, I'm not like really necessarily complaining. I'm just throwing out a little criticism that I think's, kind of deserved, in all honesty. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And look at that, guys. Like 1 minute and 26 seconds, the first phase of stage 45 null, 1 support. He's just getting 15% all attack from White Fox, 10% chain hit damage. That is nuts. Oh, and the CTP event side. That is nuts. That is crazy that he's doing this much damage. And if I had Maya Lopez awakened, I would have that 60% attack leadership, and I'd be able to use Wave as the other support. And I guarantee he would plow through this more so than what he's doing right now. That is some nutty, nutty damage that he is doing. That is absolutely bonkers. So let me show you what he does against Mephisto. So we'll be doing stage 24 because we need male human superheroes, right? And you can't use unfortunately, you can't use Colossus here. And the reason I bring up Colossus is because there might be times with certain restrictions where you can use Hawkeye and some kind of leadership, but you won't have any other kind of support. So like you could use Colossus if you have him at tier 3 to get that decreased damage received by 50%. And that would actually make Hawkeye so much tankier. And the fact that he does so much damage actually might prove to be very, very good for you. But we're going to use the same team for stage 24 here. And we're just going to use these strikers. Now I do have a couple fire resist strikers because Hawkeye is pretty fragile, guys. I'm actually going to put Ancient One in there for a little bit of a debuff that actually would help quite a bit. And we'll see how well we do. But, I mean, he does take a lot of damage because he doesn't have that decreased damage received. It's really his biggest downfall, but it's really not much of one. I mean, he's godly. It's a must-buy uniform. But I'll show you how much damage he actually can do here. And you really want to make sure you're close to Mephisto whenever you're attacking this Pecker. I'm going to build up the Mighty. Oh, yeah. Get him, get him, get him. Look at that, guys. Look at how fast he did that. Right? I'm going to build up the Mighty again, or the beatdown. Tier 3 and melt. And here's the crazy thing, guys. I don't have his type enhancement enhanced at all. It's just type 1 right now. It's just type 1, right? There we go, perfect. Melt those bars, man, melt those bars. Now I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Wave here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, guys, like, again, we're using 1 support right now. I know it's only stage 24, but still, it's godly impressive how fast he's melting Mephisto here. There are times where Hawkeye's targeting can be a little bit annoying with his force skill. But, man, I mean, look at that. Now, I just want to use this 3-5-4 here. I didn't want to use this tier 3 because we only had a couple bars left. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Build that up. And booyah. Here we go. Look at that damage, my friends. Look at that damage. There, our skill kind of missed a little bit. Proc triggered. Now there we kind of screwed up a little bit. I hit my skills early and they went ahead and tried to trigger. Okay, we're going to switch to Wave because she's so fast. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Frickin' time freeze. The other thing that's really nice about Hawkeye is that you don't have that, crappy damage accumulation based on how much damage you take. And that is nice, guys. You don't have to worry about taking damage, and I just love it. Look at the damage he's putting out. Thank you so much for the subscription. Look at that, guys. I actually didn't mean to clear it, but he's just so strong. He just plowed through it like it was nothing. I mean, he is godly, such a strong character just melting bars. And you'll actually be able to use this character on a higher stage. Let me see here. That's leadership. 40. No. Blast. Speed. Superhero. Now you could actually use him in stage 50, and I bet anything he probably would have a chance of doing that. I might try to do that in another video, but again, you're probably going to need Maya Lopez for that damn leadership and Wave as a support to try to get it done against stage 50. But guys, man, he's really over the top, man. He feels like a complete character, just godly, super strong, absolute must buy. And more than likely the uniforms are going to be have a huge sale whenever the 7-year anniversary comes up, which is coming up here shortly. But he is an absolutely top tier PvE character. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about Hawkeye. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.